We are at the Mahalia Mullins Cabin, located near Sneedville, Tennessee, at Vardy Valley. We wish to thank the caretakers of the cabin and other buildings as they granted us access, even though some restoration was taking place. Come along with us as Dave will read the information boards that are located around the property.
The Vardy Community Presbyterian Church. The Vardy Community Center was the result of the 1890s Presbyterian Mission School movement. Annie B. Miller and Maggie Axtwell are appointed as missionaries under the Presbyterian Women's Board to serve the Vardy community. Prior to their arrival, Reverend Christopher Humble and Reverend H.P. Corey served as circuit ministers in the area. Often the gospel singer Dr. Snodgrass accompanied them. The Vardy Presbyterian Community Church was constructed by Marion Osborne and Miles Osborne from Blackwater, Virginia on the present site. The land was donated by Beatty and Cynthia Collins. Several people in the Collins, Gibsons, and Mullins family donated lumber and labor. Construction began in 1898 and was completed in 1899. Mary J. Rankin, Presbyterian mission worker from Scotland, entered the community and lived here from 1910 until 1946. Ms. Rankin taught school, conducted church, worked as a nurse and midwife, and strived to bring a healthy lifestyle to the communities of the Vardy community. She started prenatal and postnatal care, fought malnutrition, and taught first aid. She arranged for children to be clothed with warm clothing and shoes. Her mission work extended far beyond the church. From 1920 until 1951, Reverend Chester F. Leonard and his wife, Josephine, led the church and community activities. Reverend Leonard's vision for the church and community was to instill character and spiritual values. He conducted devotionals and prayer. His deep, abiding faith promoted healthy living and spirituality for the people of the church and community. His leadership in the church enhanced the lives of the people. His training and encouragement helped each individual become stronger. Ministerial student Dave Swartz assisted Leonard in the mid-1940s. He helped to preserve the cultural history of the community by making movies of the people and their activities around their homes, at the Vardy School, and at the Vardy Church. He returned to the Valley during that 1998 reunion and became one of the active board members. During the summer of 1948, Reverend Fitzhugh Dotson assisted Leonard in the church. Following Preacher Leonard were several visiting ministers, as well as mission workers. In 1953, Reverend Charles K. McCarahan served as the minister for a number of years. He was followed by several interim visiting ministers: Reverend Raymond Rankin, Reverend Dick Nevers, Reverend Bob Helm, Reverend Edwin White, Reverend Calvin A. Duncan, Reverend Will Forsyth, Reverend G.B. Lewis, Reverend Gene Huntsiger, Reverend George Mack, Reverend John Arnold, or Arnold Johnson, Reverend Howard Walton, Reverend Bill Deal, Reverend Brad Springberg, and Reverend C.M. Lipsy, who, during the restoration period, returned to the Valley and obtained a $10,000 grant from Tennessee Humanities Council to transfer old glass lantern slides into large photographs, which are now hanging in the church. During the latter years of the church, two non-denominational missionaries assisted Reverend McCarahan. They were Cora Robbins and Velma Gettings. The last Presbyterian mission worker to serve in the Vardy community for any length of time was Louise Avery, who lived in Chester F. Leonard Mance house from 1958 until 1979. She taught Sunday school each Sunday and had the children of the community involved in art and drama projects. With patience and wisdom, her mission also was to inspire and encourage the community to look to the future and be the best they could be. She strived to unlock the treasure inside each child with whom she came in contact with, and to build community spirit among the children, parents, and the school and church while fostering a culture of service, citizenship, and responsibility.
We wish to thank everyone for watching our videos on the Mahalia Mullins history boards. Thank you for watching and supporting Kentucky Tennessee Living as we bring to you the lost and forgotten histories in Kentucky and Tennessee.